What is up, everybody? Hello, and welcome into more of Fallout. This is episode 3 called The Head. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, thank you so much for your support. I'm kind of kicking myself about starting this series during a period of days where I have other plans that take me out of the house for multiple hours because all I want to do is binge watch the rest of this series right now. But I am leaving my house in an hour and a half, and I'm going to be gone for like 8 hours. I feel like I'm going to be thinking about this show the entire time because that's how much I'm enjoying it. But you know what? It's okay. I could easily binge watch over the next day or two if I want to. Maybe I will. I don't know. This series does feel very bingeable, which I love. So with that, let's just get into it. Thank you so much again. Previously on, what the heck? Okay. Well, while the previously on is playing, I wanted to actually correct something that I said in my episode 2 recap about the vaults and the conversation that was had between Ma June and Lucy, where she was talking about how like, oh, the rich went down into the vaults, which, and I feel like in my review, I kind of was like, yeah, that's the truth, but I just want to correct myself and say it's not the truth. There's a lot more to the vaults that they haven't like explicitly said in the series yet. So I don't want to like really go into detail about it until the show maybe brings it up.
You still want the same things. When you have become a different animal altogether.
Ooh, that line with that transition between Cooper when he was still Cooper and life was normal versus now the ghoul life. Very cool. The beginning. Flashback. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Looks like a movie set.
Please.
Feo, fuerte y formal means he was ugly, strong, and had dignity. I'll give you 2 out of 3 on that front. Do I really have to kill him?
Cut.
Oh man, so he went from an actor, a cowboy, like an actor who played a cowboy, to actually like legitimately being a cowboy. That's really fun.
That even a good man as yourself can be driven
Yeah,
too
I understand
far
that, but that's not
sometimes.
really my thing. Bob around here anywhere?
Bob's been fired. Bit of a communist.
Oh, what a shame. You're such a great writer.
I wonder if this is the same year that the war happened.
That's why it would be really great if you could just shoot away in the fucking head. Yeah? Because out here, it's just you, your gun, and your personal code.
Oh yeah, it is. It is, because that's, yeah. Okay, so we're a few years then before.
It's lavender. It's subtle, flirtation. Tastes like someone touching you for the first time.
Ooh.
That's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Horrible.
Oh, okay. I'm understanding. That was really cute. My brain was like, oh, this is how they met. But they were just being fun and flirty, which is important to keep doing as you keep being together.
Oh, look at that.
They even made it in your color.
Great cut there. Ooh, she did the thing. She got the head. She went off with it. And that is what this episode is called. The head. Oh, poor dog, though. His owner is dead. God, that work on his nose looks so real. I can't even, like... Man. You better take good care of that dog. What a great shot. I love this. Ooh, love the dust. I like that each of the Fallout, like for every episode, it's different. I still like the second episode the most with the bullet holes. Oh gosh. Interesting or wait, have I even had subtitles on? I haven't. How did I not even notice that? Only when the song played, I was like, wait, where are the subtitles for the lyrics? It's very real looking.
What is so special about you?
It would be that. I keep jumping every time it.
Extra safe.
Oh, tracker, nice.
Yeah.
Wonder if she's gonna put this fire out, because he told her, don't light fires at night. People will see you. People are looking for you.
Boy, that night really was something, huh?
Her knight in shining armor. Literally. You'll see him again, I'm sure. Oh no.
This is Nightitis.
You missed your check-in.
We were attacked.
My squire, he fell in battle.
He died with honor and glory.
Copy that. We'll get you a replacement, Squire.
I'm okay.
All good here.
He's like, I'm a lone warrior right now, thank you. Haircuts, teeth pulled.
I can fix it. Cost you 5 caps.
Could you do it for 4?
I saw on Prime Video that they've provided a lot of lore and explanation for a lot of things, which leads me to think that they're gonna not really do that in the show itself, which I think is interesting. I kind of just like read through it a little bit because I was curious. Ooh. Man's about to get some teeth pulled.
Extra. If you do it fast.
Jeez. Hopefully he got more than 1 cap for a tooth though. That's funny. You know, I was thinking, I didn't say it, I was like, someone's gonna fucking steal this armor.
Step away from the armor.
Kick the shit out.
That one guy is big. Wasteland life. Better not take it. Better not take it. I love that even like 300 years after us right now, that's still a saying. Come on, Max. Come on, come on, come on. Get your armor. What do you see? Toilet seats fitting. Gross. Guess they're gone now. Coming to check in. You're scoping. Why are you leaving your armor again? I'd be staying with it and not ever leaving it. Squire. I'm surprised he's this like quick and nimble without a stim pack. Unless I missed him putting a stim pack in. It's close.
I'm Thaddeus, and I'm honored to be in your charge. I'm about to protect and serve you, whoever you deem fit.
I don't think he likes the idea of squires.
I do not know what I've done to offend, but I beg for mercy. Please.
Arise, my squire.
I also bring new orders from the Elder Claire. We're not the only ones in search of this remnant from the old world. Whoever gets the target will control the wasteland. We are to kill whomever stands in our way.
Sunset SARS. Oh my gosh, I can never say the second word of that. You find that shit everywhere in the games. Nuka-Cola is Sunset's, I think it's sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla is how it's said. Iguanas on a stick. Boxes of mac and cheese. I love the cowboy on the building. Old school. Oh dear. If this is what I think it is. Oh, we didn't even see. Ugh. Yep. 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 Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're not in a great place. Oh, God.
Where is it? The head.
Oh, wait, the creature took the head. Oh, goddamn. Okay. I missed that. I thought that it was just her mat.
Okay, I don't know where it is. Okay? I lost it.
He knows.
Gulper got it, huh?
All right, the creature wasn't the one I thought it might be, but oh, we're back at Vault 33.
You and Chet put your sister in incredible danger by helping her out that vault door.
What do you think started all this? Those raiders could only have gotten into Vault 32 because some bonehead opened the door to the surface.
I've telegrammed with the overseer at Vault 31.
It's interesting that they made that change for the show. I'm not hating it at all. In the games, the vaults are not interconnected.
What are we gonna do with you?
Punish me with a demotion, I guess.
He doesn't care what you guys do. I don't think.
Are you aware that at every job you've been assigned to, your performance review has been lax enthusiasm?
Mine would too.
No, but that sounds accurate. It's a predicament, isn't it? How do you demote someone who equally dislikes every job he's ever worked?
I suppose it is.
I'm just glad to hear that we punish people down here for breaking the rules. Is that just for Vault Dwellers or for people who come down here and murder Vault Dwellers?
We've got a job for you after all.
Rise and shine, everyone. And you're welcome. There is a utensil.
Eat your fucking heart!
Wouldn't it be far, like I know this is mean, but wouldn't it be far easier to just off them and then they're not consuming food and water? Like they intruded and fucked up, you know? Anyway.
If we find the ghoul, we find the target.
You left the ghoul alive. Great idea, sir. By allowing the ghoul to live, you've made it possible to trace the whereabouts of the target.
Yes, right.
You're lucky you have him now, don't you?
Well done, sir. This way. Glory awaits.
Max absolutely did not. He would have never thought of that.
Think this was him?
Yep.
Hard to tell.
What do you mean hard to tell? He's got, did you not see him get his foot replaced?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely him.
If they left the body, it must be worthless.
His head is what's valuable. We need to find it.
Who do you think did this, the girl or the ghoul?
The ghoul.
One day the Brotherhood's gonna eradicate every last one of those freaks.
Ghouls did not choose to become ghouls. Let's not be that way towards them.
Yeah, definitely this, definitely that way. Those tracks.
Look at all the different tracks. Got Lucy's and the ghouls with the doggos.
My dad, he's an overseer. He got taken by raiders, and I need the head to get him back. Stop! Torture is wrong!
Torturing a person don't do shit.
I need the head. It's the only way I can get my father back.
She keeps bringing up her dad, and we know he had a daughter. It's unclear if he remembers.
Well, I ain't torturing you, sweetheart. I'm using you as bait.
God. Yep, I hate those things. Oh, Lord, it looks real. Seriously? Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Wow, this looks so good. Now she's missing a boot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have just let you use me as bait in a poison river.
Fuck!
You can't treat people like this. Because of the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have done unto you.
You got time.
No, stop. What about the head? I need the head to get my dad
Yeah,
back.
well, the Wasteland's got its own golden rule. Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
Dog's still barking. What if he has the head? That's what he was barking at. That was a crazy, crazy moment.
What are you doing?
Just refilling your water bag so you can stay hydrated.
Right.
Proceed.
I grew up working on a fly farm. I was a shitter. So they'd feed our shit to the flies, mulch them up, and sell it as protein. Anyway, that's why I'm so fat.
You're not fat at all.
Your former squire. How did he die?
You knew him?
Yeah, I did.
Say something about him.
He was a good guy.
Say something negative about him.
He's dead. I don't know. It feels weird.
In order, my squire.
Okay. Me and the other guys used to be pretty hard on him. It wasn't personal, you know? People at the base, they used to beat the shit out of me.
This is going to be a very important conversation.
I just wish he lived long enough to find someone else to beat up, you know? Only seems fair. People die all the time. It's the law of the wasteland, so who cares, right? I feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
It's the law of the wasteland.
Really like that. Maximus just learned some things. I think that also explains why he's been enjoying beating the shit out of people himself, because it's like his turn now.
It's an ethical dilemma like nothing we've dealt with before.
No shit.
Personally, I'd say it's more of an ethical opportunity. What we mean when we say we're going to build a better world.
Okay, makes sense why they're not just killing them then.
We need to decide what to do with these prisoners, and that is a decision that we need to make as a collective.
The young man Woody interrogated this morning, he left an impression on me.
That is the gentleman who showed me his butthole.
Yes, but what I took from that is a desire to communicate.
No.
The most ethical solution would be to rehabilitate the prisoners.
You're gonna try and
then
rehab
integrate them
raiders?
into our vault society.
Oh, God. No. No. Y'all are gonna get fucked up.
It may take years.
Or never.
And when they're ready, Marlowe.
I don't want to be insensitive, but I think Shakespeare might be too advanced for these people.
I'd be happy to teach them introductory calculus.
Yeah, this guy gets it. Me and him are on the same page. Can you please say something?
I don't know. I don't think it's our job to help these people. They're murderers.
They didn't know any better.
They fully well knew.
The hard truth is we can't just let them go. They have intimate knowledge of our vault security. So what do you propose we do?
Is she gonna say something?
We can do what they would have done to us.
Wow. Jeez Louise, Norm.
Yeah, she's on board.
That murdering these prisoners of ours is not under serious consideration.
Am I a bad person for immediately jumping to that as my first thought of what to do with them? It's a very complicated situation. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer at all.
It's the type of thing Overseer McLean would have preferred to discuss privately.
Well, he's not here now, is he?
The water chip is destroyed. The vault only has enough water to keep our population alive for 2 months. And that's not accounting for the prisoners.
Okay, that's fine. That's enough.
Thanks, though.
That's a big deal. 2 months is not a long time. I wonder if this means Norm's gonna end up leaving the vault.
They killed my husband.
With her.
You're right, you know. If your father were here, he'd do the right thing.
And that's the other thing too, is like certain scenarios can make you decide one way or another. Like I can be on board with the let's not murder them route until that water chip thing dropped. We only have water for 2 months. That includes the prisoners. Then all of a sudden murdering them doesn't seem like such a bad option. Oh no, they're literally in the rad water.
We're definitely picking up an abomination of some kind or another.
Mm-hmm.
If you let me lead the charge, I'll lead the charge.
I am a knight of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Get back to shore.
But sir.
Go!
Thank you, sir.
Man. Nice shot. He's saying that just like the other guy did. Oh, man. That Gulper has a strong grip. If a Brotherhood in power armor can't even pull out this guy. Oh, and out comes the head. Out. Where's the head? The head's got to... Yeah? Ugh. Nasty. Where's the head? Where's that head?
You saved me.
You saved me first.
Oh, there's her boot. There it is. There it is. Oh, poor dog.
The head.
Mm-hmm.
The head! The head! Yes!
I love the whipping. The cheering and the whooping. So good. So these two really gave up on the whole head thing, hey? It's crazy. So I wonder what's in store for them now. California Crest Studio. Is that where he worked? She thirsty.
Sir, please. I need water.
Wow, he even dropped out the last onto the sand. I really want these two to have like a father-daughter bond. It doesn't even have to be that close, but I want them to have, maybe we'll get there. I don't know. That'd be pretty rad.
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink.
Yep.
Ain't much stays clean up here, Volty.
Is that what happened to you? Radiation?
Something like that.
Good shot. He's wearing a vault outfit.
Okay, you ready to meet the suits?
I'll try not to embarrass you.
On behalf of the whole Vault-Tec family, we wanted to say how delighted we are that Barb could use her connections to get to you.
You know, I've never done an advertisement before in my life. Thank you very much.
This is crazy.
This thing really block radiation?
Absolutely.
No.
On behalf of every decent American, I just want to say thank you. Oh, okay, here we go.
It's crazy that he did this.
I have an idea. What if,
then-
what if I were to do like a thumbs up?
Go for it, Coop.
Is this when they were like first creating? Oh, he is on that. Wow. Okay. I really love how they do the credits for this show. Mr. Handy, your new best friend. That was a great episode. I mean, all of these episodes are absolutely phenomenal and fantastic, and I'm having such a great time with this. This whole drama with this head is funny. I'm so interested what Lucy and the ghoul are planning exactly. I didn't actually think they would give up on the Gulper. Maximus and his squire, whose name is escaping me at the moment, but those two have got to end up running into Lucy and the ghoul at some point. I'm very, very invested in where this storyline is going with this man and the thing in his neck and just Moldaver and like I'm loving the slow burn up to it. But the thing is, like in a world like the Wasteland, nothing fast is ever gonna happen except death. So, you know, whether you're traveling or trying to investigate something or trying to find someone, like whatever, nothing really happens quick. And so there are certain moments in this series where, like, you know, they jump to a character suddenly being here, but they don't do it in a way where it feels like, oh, how did you already get here? At least not to me. And I appreciate that things are slow but yet fast. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but yeah, this is a great time. The Gulper, I cannot handle how good they made that Gulper look. Like, insanely realistic looking. CGI work, at least for my eyeballs, amazing, phenomenal, so good. And terrifying as well. Like, both the first encounter with Lucy and the ghoul, like that was scary enough, but then with Maximus and his squire, that was even more terrifying, probably because the squire was like halfway into him and couldn't be pulled out. I forgot that the Gulper like has that like crazy suction inside. So I made that comment about how like I was surprised that Maximus couldn't with his power armor like pull him out, but yeah, it makes sense why he couldn't, because yeah, Gulpers are fucking terrifying. The creature that I thought it was, though, when it initially growled, I'm anticipating that we're gonna see at some point, because it's one of the more, it's the largest predator in the Wasteland, so we have to see it in this show at some point. And that's gonna be fucking crazy. I'm so excited for that. I feel like this show is gonna do that. It has to. Like, you can't put in something like iguana on a stick and not have like the biggest predator in the wasteland in the show too. So yeah, this is fantastic. I also really want to touch on the dilemma with the Vault 33 and this whole like the prisoners, 16 of them, and they're just kind of keeping them in this reading room that they've kind of just turned into a prison for them. It's a tough one. It is a really, really hard ethical and moral question. The thing with the Vault Dwellers is like, they want the world to go back to the way it was before the Great War Day, before the nuclear bombs fell. It's just not, it's very idealistic. And the other complicated thing with it is that all of these people that are alive right now, all the information about pre-Great War has all just been passed down to them. Like, none of these people have ever actually experienced for themselves what the world was like. So it would be like the equivalent of us trying to make the world now go back to the way it was in 18 whatever. Or 200. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, and doing that would be like a monumental effort and task, right? So that's kind of what I'm keeping in mind is like, we're 219 years past the Great War Day. The Great War Day was in 2077. You'd probably want to make the world like it was a little bit before 2077. So maybe like in the 2020s or the 2030s, like literally the time that we're in right now, us real people watching this fake show and just like a curated scenario. But that's just kind of what I think of. Like, you know, none of us alive today know what life was like in the 1800s. Like, yes, there's been documented history and we've, you know, tales and stories get passed down from generation to generation, but we haven't lived it. We have no idea what that was like. Within the vaults, I mean, they've clearly tried to make life as close to what it was, but at the same time, like, you're in the vault. And also, none of these people have ever gone outside. Like, they do not know what they're up against. Lucy had no idea what she would encounter or be up against. And so, I don't know, to have all these ideas in your mind and then to try to like leave the vault to then try and change the outside to be like what it was in the vault when you have no idea what is even out, like, I don't know. Vault Dwellers, man. And in the case of these raiders, like, I don't know. I am someone that definitely leans more to just like getting rid of them. You know, there's lots of death in the wasteland and they are from the wasteland. They are from the wasteland and they infiltrated your clearly not secure structure. You know, it was Vault 32. Something happened for them to be vulnerable enough for all these raiders to come in. And then they crafted like the most perfect scenario to get into Vault 33 as well. It's just crazy how it all happened, but yeah, I lean more with Norm and that other woman. I forget her name, but especially now that we know that the water thing is broken and they only have 2 months of water left, like, y'all are fucked unless you literally leave the vault. Like, is it hard to survive out in the wasteland? Yes, it is, but can you survive in the wasteland? Yeah. You cannot survive staying in a vault where the water is broken. You will run out, you will die. There's no other option there. Even more so, like, I mean, in like I said in the show, like, they've connected these 3 vaults together, but in the video games, no vaults are connected at all. Like, at least it's my understanding that they are all separated. When I played Fallout New Vegas, there was no vaults connected to one another. So as far as I can remember, I'm almost positive that vaults were not connected and that you would just come across a vault, you'd enter it, you'd explore it, and you'd leave. So it's interesting that the show has taken that route and like connected 3 of them together to kind of, but it's interesting that like you'd connect them like that, but then not talk to each other and be together all the time. Like, I don't know. It's better to work together. So the way that I would approach it is like, why don't we just keep all these doors open permanently and like, let's just mingle like all the time. Like, just come together and work together as one big group instead of 3 small groups that just like trade with each other once every 3 years or whatever it was that they said. It was either once every 3 years or 3 times a year. I can't remember the words specifically that they used. It's fascinating to me, but yeah, I'm really curious what Norm is gonna do. I honestly can't, like, I know he said he was chicken to leave the vault, but there's a part of me that thinks that he might leave. And if he does, then there's a further part of me that thinks that him and Lucy will connect and meet up. And then one thing I'm thinking about too is her dad. I'm really hoping that he gets found at some point. I think that would be amazing. I do think that, you know, Moldaver will still have him. We're eventually going to run into Moldaver, like we have to. This is a fun show. I'm invested so much in all of these characters, and I'm just gonna reiterate, like, I really want the Ghoul and Lucy to like create this bond with each other. Obviously it's starting rocky, but it would, because, you know, you can't trust people, and the Ghoul certainly does not trust people. But Lucy also comes from this place of education from the pre-war, right? That's been passed down all these years. So she just is so optimistic and naive and innocent and polite, and like just wants to do the good thing and wants to do the right thing all the time. I think that the Ghoul will harden her with his Wasteland experience. Like, he will teach her like how to survive and be a little bit less of who she is. But at the same time, I think that she will remind him of what life was like before all of this, right? When he had his wife and he had his daughter and life was great. He was an actor and stuff, provided that he remembers. I do think he does. He's not at a feral ghoul stage yet. And that's something that I'm also keeping in mind. There are different stages of ghouls, and the worse that they go, the worse it fucks with their brain. And I really hope that doesn't happen with him, but I'm also being mindful that it could. I think I'm comparing to other father-daughter relationship scenarios, like definitely Joel Ellie from The Last of Us, and maybe not even father-daughter, but like I'm also thinking like Mando and Grogu, right? Like just this like mutually beneficial, but like kind of protector, someone who needs protecting kind of dynamic. I can see that with those two, and so I'm kind of hoping that they stick together for the foreseeable future anyway. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited to keep watching. Thank you so much for joining me for this. I'm really looking forward to your comments as well. And we'll see you back here for episode 4. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Cheers.